crafters, it's me, Jen Evers with Quality Crafts, and today I want to show you how to make a card that looks similar to this without having to eyeball it or, get things crooked. So it's just several simple steps using a Stamp-a-ma-jig. This is what the Stamp-a-ma-jig looks like. It basically has a big piece of acetate in the background that you can move around, and then it has this tool that has like a crook in it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap out my Stamp-a-jig because this will be on sale at one of the Crafty Garage sales really soon, probably next weekend, September the 1st. And I'm going to use my my piece of acetate here and my cross because it also has this little crook. All you need is just a place for this acetate, I don't know why I keep calling it acrylic, to rest into a crook like this. So I'm using a cross, and this works just fine for me. So let's recreate this card. I'm going to go ahead and just put on the waves first because I feel like I'm pretty confident that I can just put this straight across, align it up, put down some waves, and then connect that one and do that. And that looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. And then I want to make fish jumping out of it, right? But I don't want to eyeball the fish. I want to make sure that they get on there correctly. So I've got a fish on the back of here. I'm going to go ahead and ink it up. So step number 1 with your tool or your Stamp-a-ma-jig is to put it down and put your acetate right into that corner. And then take your stamp and put that, the actual stampy part, right into that corner and stamp it down. Okay? And then you'll have the image. That way you can take this image and decide exactly where on this page you want that to go. So I'm going to put this guy, I want him right there. So I'm going to put the plastic down, jut it against that corner. So this is either your Stamp-a-ma-jig corner or my cross in this case. Then take the plastic away to expose the sheet, the actual card, right? And then put my stamp back in and give it a push down. Perfect placement, right? Where do I want that next fish? I'm thinking, let's see, maybe just one right in the middle, kind of like right here, so that I can get another one jumping out the edge. So I'm going to put my cross or my Stamp-a-ma-jig corner right into that so that I can remove this, ink my thing back up, and then put it back in there and stamp it. And that's going to come out right where you left it. And let's say I want one more jumping off this side. I'm going to go ahead and line it up exactly where I want it. Put my cross right exactly where that left off. Restamp my image. And then put it right back into that crook. And stamp it. And that way I have the fish exactly where I wanted them. And to finish it off, I'm going to put a sentiment on there, but I feel like I might make my sentiment crooked, so I want this just to be able to look through it. I'm going to erase this one by just simply wiping it off. If you accidentally use Stays-On or alcohol inks, you can just use an alcohol swab or hand sanitizer and just wipe it off. The alcohol will also come right off of there. So let's go ahead and stamp our image. You can move the card out of the way. We're just going to put that right into the crook again. Go ahead and stamp that down, and then we have it on there. Now if you look at this looks crooked. I'm going to show you on here. If I put it directly into this, it looks like it's tilting to the right. But if I put it on my paper and look where I want it to be, if I do it exactly like that, it's going to be crooked. But if I move this where I can physically see it perfectly and put it where I want it, then I can put the cross in and remove it, re-ink it up and put it down right where that cross was, and bam, it's going to be straight. It's going to look exactly where I wanted it to go. So this is a super handy tool. It's kind of old school, but I still use it from time to time depending on what kind of cards I'm making. I never ever get rid of my cross because I just love the way this works. So if you're looking for something like that and you don't have a cross, they still do sell the Stamp-a-ma-jig. This one will be for sale on September 1st at one of my crafty online garage sales. I hope this was helpful. I cannot wait to see you guys next video.